Put the beer down.
Why would you slam the beer?
Because it's me.
See?
And this is why I started already. Because I want these motherfuckers to hear how stupid you are.
Wow.
That's how we starting this song, bitch, y'all.
Damn.
Yo, welcome to the Just My 50 Cent minus 48 podcast.
Like 1,000 times.
Hold on, I gotta let this rock for a
This
second.
shit like 1,000 times.
Hey.
Message your sister like 1,000 times. Trying to win back the woman that I feel is mine. But that's just how love goes. As yours fades, my love grows. You're in the cloud.
Alright, so today I have with me some of my best friends in the world. Well, one of them, and then his girlfriend.
Oh, fuck you.
So I got my man TJ in the building. Say what
Going
up,
on
T?
with you?
Yeah, man. And I got my
What you gonna say now? Go ahead. Say
and
something.
then we have the wonderful Ashley Washington in the building with us as well.
Oh, I appreciate that. What's up?
All right, y'all. So this is my first episode in over a year and some change since I've been trapped here in Virginia again. This is episode 4. Okay, I've had my man Jake on 2 of my episodes, and I got my man Brent on the 3rd episode. But then I had to move home, so I'm back here, and I'm with you guys. And me and you, TJ, have been talking about this for like
Long time.
a lifetime,
now.
basically.
Long time.
Yeah, we should have started like 3 years ago, but you know, here we are. Ashley, you just kind of got thrown into the mix here today, but I think you're gonna add something to it. I
She's
don't
a
know
special
what.
guest today.
She's a special guest. I like it.
Special guest.
That's right.
Hey.
A special
right.
guest.
Okay, we'll see.
Well, I just wanted to start off with something that'll make Ashley a little more comfortable. So, let's start here. Did the Golden State Warriors
Oh my God, man.
ruin the NBA?
No, I don't think they did.
Why not? They got Boogie.
Okay,
They got Boogie.
but you don't like Golden State anyway.
I really don't like them now because they got Boogie.
I just see hater. You know, I don't. You know,
Explain. Okay. So let me ask you a question. Outside of being a Golden State fan, who do you see that can challenge that team this year?
Let me see. Honestly,
I'm being honest. Realistically, do you see anybody?
as of right now, no. But Boogie ain't playing right now either.
Exactly.
But
He's not even playing yet. What about you, TJ?
Do I feel any team can challenge them right now?
Any team can actually challenge them? Realistically,
I don't think so. I mean, if you want to throw the Boston Celtics out there, but even still, I don't think the Golden State Warriors will sweep them, but I think ultimately they will still win.
well, Toronto looking good right now too.
Toronto's
Toronto's
looking
looking
good.
really good, but when it comes to let's
Break it down a
say
little
this.
bit. Yeah.
Let's say it's Toronto representing the East and it's Golden State representing the West. You can say, okay, Kawhi is going to take somebody out. Okay, let's say he take out KD. Okay, Ibaka. Okay, he's going to have to guard Draymond Green. Draymond Green's bringing the ball up, so that just causes so much goddamn confusion. I think so. Draymond's going to win on that one. Then you still got. I don't think who is it? Who's their point guard?
Who? For
Toronto, okay, little dude, 6'1"
Kyle Lowry.
my ass.
Kyle Lowry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cal.
I don't. He's not gonna be able to keep up with stuff.
No.
And who's gonna guard? Who the hell's gonna guard Clay?
In the playoffs, Kyle in the playoffs.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, no.
Who's gonna guard Clay?
Well, who gonna guard KD?
DeMar. That's right.
Yeah,
Motherfucker, San
he
Antonio.
gone now. Like, so
I mean, they got a
KD
good. They
gonna
have a
win.
hard team. You know, they're gonna play. They would play Golden State very hard, but
Yeah.
ultimately, when you got Boogie will be back. Who the fuck gonna guard him?
Valanciunas.
Yeah, who's gonna guard him?
Exactly.
You don't think? Okay. All right. What about the West? Y'all mentioned 2 East Coast teams. What about the West? Houston's still there.
I think Houston's done.
You think they're done already?
For the simple reason, Ariza. I feel like Ariza was such an underrated piece.
Yeah.
He always took that best player who was a wingman basically. You know, he was going to take the LeBron. He's always going to take the real hard covers that the little guys can't take.
But what about Carmelo? Now, I understand defensively he's a liability, but on an offensive standpoint, they have to guard him now. So that doesn't take some of their energy down and kind of balance it out a little bit to you?
I think Carmelo's done for the simple reason, you know, he didn't. His situation really didn't change from OKC. They're running the same offense. Mm-hmm. We're running full speed. Here you go. We need to see you make. Last year during the playoffs, this guy missed so many threes that Russell Westbrook was setting them up and he missed them. It's gonna be the same way. I don't see anything changing.
I agree.
All right. So, are there any teams that are going to be deceptively good that you don't really see, right? Like any team that you've been watching through the summer, some of the moves they've made that you're looking at like, damn, maybe that team right there. Because I know we talk about the Lakers. Of course, they got LeBron, Brandon Ingram, who we feel like can match up with KD from our previous talks and shit. But he is kind of dumb the way he plays. He's a great potential guy, but he doesn't have the skill set. I'm seeing a lot more from Lonzo in year 2 than I am from Ingram in year 3.
Yeah.
To me right now.
Yeah, I agree.
So like the way he's guarding, like I don't know who it was the other night they were playing. I want to say it was when they were playing against Phoenix, but it was somebody he was guarding. He had his hands behind his back, chest to him. Like, dog, you're not gonna go past me. Like, I got you locked down. Please don't think it's a joke. I am going to lock you down. And then stole the ball from a couple of times doing that. Now, it was with the Spurs, matter of fact. It was Forbes. The dude Forbes is starting for DeJounte Murray. But I feel like LA has a chance if they keep working and defensively, that becomes their staple. But otherwise, I don't see it, man. It's just, to me, Golden State's lineup is just ridiculous. They have literally a USA basketball team as their starting five.
Yeah, they had the Infinity Gauntlet. It's simple as that. They had the fucking Infinity
It's
Gauntlet.
finally been found. And the question is, will they be able to snap before the end of the year? Let's start this shit over. Just do a fantasy draft next year because this shit's a wrap. All right, now, y'all are football fans, obviously.
Baltimore Ravens in the house.
Just go.
Baltimore Ravens. So, I know y'all lost this past weekend because I was a bad
Yeah, because you was
luck
there.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's why we lost.
That's right, absolutely. So, the question would be to me, realistically, outside of your biases, with the Baltimore Ravens, do you see them even potentially being a Super Bowl champion this year, realistically? And if not, who do y'all see? Because I see the Patriots have gotten their act together over the last few weeks. My Eagles are looking trash at the moment. Blowing that 17-point lead was just the worst. But do you see anybody dethroning my Eagles right now, I would say? I laugh because we're looking so bad. It's not looking like it's going to be hard to dethrone them, but go ahead.
Well, the team I think that's playing really good right now is the Rams.
The Rams, LA Rams, looking
Considering
good.
they're undefeated right now, they're looking really good.
Now, is that a realistic undefeated or is that a soft undefeated? You know how some teams they play, like, for instance, the Chiefs the last couple of years, I've seen them do like, they're 7-0, 8-0, 9-0, and then they just get their asses killed at the end of the year. So is it one of those? Do you think they're the legit 7-0, or is it like we've played soft teams?
I think they're legit. They're the total package. I mean, you asked, do I think Baltimore is a realistic? That team, it's a real tricky question because the last time we won the Super Bowl, which was 2012,
Y'all didn't
I
look
pretty
great.
much I gave up on the team. We lost 4 games out of our last 5. We barely got into the playoffs on a lucky 3rd and 19 play going against the San Diego Chargers. And then we got in the playoffs, and I'm like, all right, okay, we won. We beat the Colts. I'm like, okay, good. But then we end up going to New England, bust their ass. So with football, anything's possible. So I can see them going to the playoffs and winning it, but in my heart of hearts, I don't see it right now. But it's damn sure 2012 showed me it's possible that you can go in, you can limp into the playoffs and get hot and ultimately win it.
Well, that's secondly, I mean, if you really look at last year with the Eagles, too, with Carson Wentz going down at the end of the year, we did the same thing.
Everybody's like, oh, they're done.
I did too.
I thought, because, okay, now you have to, mind you, let me put this out there as a reference point that I don't really watch football nearly as much as I did, mainly because of Colin Kaepernick, but I'm just, I'm taking a knee on the whole shit for the most part. But when I was watching football religiously, I am an Eagles fan and shit. And Nick Foles was there when Michael Vick was there. Vick got hurt. Nick Foles had like the best year ever, damn near. So for me, when I heard, okay, we got Nick Foles back early in the season, I thought that was dope. But then when he actually ended up in the games, I thought it was a strong possibility he would kill in that system, right? Now that Chip Kelly's gone. So it wasn't a shocker to me that we did as good as we did in the playoffs last year. But again, to your point, in football, you can literally limp into the playoffs, and it's like, all right, you may actually end up pulling it out if you can get past 1 week.
Because once you get to the playoffs, it's the season starts over again.
It's the Wild
Yeah.
West.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
you get to study for a whole week on this one opponent, and then you already have to have the mindset. It ain't no I'll get them next week, or we'll move on to the next game. No, this is the game. Yeah, this is the game. This is the be all. This is it.
Yeah, it starts off. I mean, I feel that. I just any other teams other than the Rams that y'all see though that potentially look like they could be in that.
I really do like the Chiefs, but at the end of the day, man, as much as I hate them, the Patriots gonna be there.
Yeah.
They 5-3
They
now.
coaching. I think they're 5-2.
5-2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the coaching, man, it's just.
Bill
I
Belichick
can't take nothing away from Bill.
He just got that system.
They got that
that
cheating.
works.
You be killing it. Balls and shit.
Man, come on that shit, man.
Hey, I like that shit.
I put it this way,
though.
man. Last time they said he was cheating, he ended up down there having an undefeated season. He was keeping the starters in through the whole. No matter they was blowing people out by 50, he still kept the starters in. Oh, you think I want to cheat? Okay, we gonna blow their ass out.
It's not.
Real disrespectful, but hey.
as hell.
They think because he looking at they don't think we good enough. They think everything, all the championships that we won was all just for Gazy. We playing the whole 4 quarters no matter what. Tom, your ass ain't going out ever.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Damn.
They throwing on. It's 3-1. They still throwing a damn ball and they up 40.
Yeah, that's fucked up. You can't do that. Chill out. All right. So we got off of Golden State a little quick with basketball. So a topic that we didn't really touch on, we touched on earlier. Steph Curry, he had 51 last night.
1 points, my boy.
Did you see the game? Or did you
Watch
just
the highlights.
Okay, so you saw because we were talking about it. We didn't think you really saw how he got his 51 last night.
Well, only thing I saw, I seen that he got it in his 51 points in the third quarter.
Okay, so you didn't see it.
I didn't see
So
it.
he got it by the third quarter. But the threes, the heartbreaking threes he was doing. Because, like, okay, mind you, KD is on my fantasy team, right? I'm not a Warriors fan, obviously. But KD is on my, don't laugh. KD is on my fucking, my fantasy squad. So I was looking at his numbers, and he had only missed like 2 shots when I looked up. He had 20 by the first quarter or second quarter, something crazy. Like, he was on a tear.
And I know in the fourth quarter when I looked at it, he had like 30.
He ended up with 30. He had 30, and he was like, he missed 4 shots or some shit last night, maybe 5. That's a, come on, man. Boogie's still hurt.
What I seen last night, I can honestly say I don't remember. And he does it all the time, but I never seen a guy hit that many 35 footers. I mean, he was just throwing the ball up at one point. Yeah,
he had 4 most of his career.
At this point, he was just he really was just throwing the ball like I'm about to see. And it was going in.
Right.
I'm just like, them type of threes break your back.
Absolutely.
Those that make you that makes me want to fight you. You just gonna toss it up, there at the half court line. He's coming out full speed, and then he has that irky jerky.
Yeah.
I'm not about to take it. Yeah, it's hard to guard.
It is extremely hard to guard. And you asked me on Voxer earlier, is it the same between him and KD? Basically, like, do you feel like with KD, it basically becomes kind of, we expect 30. You know what I'm saying? It's just, okay, the dude is great. We get, like LeBron. We've come to a point with LeBron. We expect him to be close to a triple-double and really impact the game at some point. Defensively, he's fallen off a lot, but we expect him offensively to be in a certain pocket, right? So with somebody like KD, it's gotten to that point where I'm expecting 5-6 assists, 8-9 rebounds, 27 to 30 points, maybe 32. Steph, he's always going to score his points, but it's like, he has that explosion, man. And when he hits threes, it's so demoralizing. You're 100% right with that, because it seems to break the opponent down. Like, what am I supposed to? They looking at their bench like, yo, what do I do with that?
Coach, you can't guard it.
Coach,
Can't. Yeah, exactly.
you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is kind of crazy to me. But I don't know. I think they were talking about on I want to say it was First Take this morning. They were saying how he doesn't really have a realistic shot at MVP though, because his team is so good. I think playing the way he's playing right now, realistically, you can still have a shot.
Always still have a shot.
Yeah, I think, like, even with KD on the team, like, if you're playing like that, the way he's playing right now, it's a very, very good chance that does happen with the way they're playing, if they can get the right record. Like, you get the leading record and it's by a substantial amount of games. I can see it happening.
Especially if he keeps doing that.
Right.
Because like I told you earlier, KD scored 30 and no one didn't say a damn thing.
They didn't say nothing. He missed 4 shots.
Right.
He missed 4
Yeah,
shots.
and I'm watching the highlights like, oh, KD was tearing their ass up, but Steph Curry, like I said, he literally was just throwing the ball up there and it was going in. It's nothing in the defense. They was playing good defense.
Yeah.
Right, what do you do to that?
But who's guarding someone that far out?
I'm not guarding
And
him.
who's gonna think he's gonna keep shooting it?
I'm not guarding him.
See this.
Because that's I am. You want to keep taking those stupid ass shots?
Do it
35
all
feet.
day. All day.
And it's crazy because the scary thing about Golden State is if one of the tops have a bad game, somebody else gonna always step up. So that's what makes it difficult for anyone to play them.
That's something else they were saying. They were like, they seemed genuinely happy. Like, oh, he has the high
Yeah, they
hand,
told
go.
Yeah.
just keep
Go.
shooting. They was his,
But that's like I'll shout Cody because we're doing this podcast too. Shouts to Cody because like when we all played together, the 3 of us, we literally are like, oh, TJ's got him in the block. Oh, that's an advantage. Go to him nonstop. Go. Cody get a hot hand, start knocking out
Right.
threes. We set in
Yeah.
4 or 5 picks. Go.
You know what? Now that you said, I've never thought about it. I've never
That's how we play.
like the Golden State Warriors before the Golden State Warriors.
Because our base offense is like, okay, we're going to go with Cody, pick and roll with TJ. I'm going to float somewhere near the 3-point line. They're going to drive and kick, drive and dish, whatever. I'm shooting in for a rebound, whatever. Like on some Draymond stuff or Andre stuff. But realistically, our offense was normally Cody dribble, TJ pick, me double pick, him go down, you shoot, me shoot out the other way. I pop, you roll, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
But if one of us got hot, like if you got an advantage down there, oh, throw to TJ.
yeah.
Okay, even if I got an advantage, oh, throw the tray on the post. Okay, I'm going on my little 2-3 point stretch. Give me the ball outside, fake, pick, go, layup. Like it's a system to it. And Golden State seems to have that exact same philosophy where it's like if Clay got the hot hand, give it to Clay.
Yeah.
If KD got the hot hand, give it to KD. Steph got the hot hand like last night, give it to Steph. Even Draymond, when he gets hot, they like, okay, he gonna have 25 tonight. You know what I mean? So, and when Boogie comes, again, Ashley, have the
Ooh,
Golden State Warriors ruin the NBA.
No,
It's 5 of them.
I'm biased.
Andre is an all-star too.
At least you're honest.
Well, that's
I mean,
fair.
I can't. I'm biased.
All right.
I mean, Sean Livingston, he be doing his thing too.
Sean Livingston getting old. Y'all better upgrade that
Yeah.
bench.
Right, Sean,
But, I mean,
Sean
you
Livingston
know, he
been in
still
league
do
for a
gotta
long
go.
time.
I tell you this
Contrary
much,
to people
y'all
believe.
better update that bench because it's about to happen. Hey, listen, will Boogie bounce next year?
Right.
Or KD,
Well,
whoever
they
the fuck
both
leaving?
bounce.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, Clay might leave too.
The taxes is coming. They can only keep that shit for
You
so
can't
long.
keep doing that and go unchecked.
It's but so long that's gonna happen realistically before it's like,
But I see another ring in the making.
yeah, they ruined the
I
NBA.
can't wait.
Ain't nobody listening.
Just so I can say, Trey, guess what?
Man, nobody got time for that shit. All right, let me see here. Let me see. What else? All right, so one thing I wanted to ask y'all musically, because, I do music, of course. So my question would, as you heard my song at the top of this
Love
here
it.
podcast,
Love that song.
1,000
Treyway.
times. Treyway!
Let's go.
I don't really want to shout that on my podcast. It's some blood shit. I'm chilling. But this is just my 50 Cent minus 48. We're just kidding here, guys. Everybody relax. But no, what are you guys listening to these days? Like, what kind of music are you riding to? CJ, I know you work a lot. You're in your car a lot. You move around. You got headphones on. Like, what's getting you going? You go to the gym. What music are you actually listening to these days? You bumping old school shit? You bumping new shit? Like, what's your shit right now?
For real, man, as of lately, I don't know why this particular year has resonated with me. 2006. I didn't realize how much I love. That's when
That
Young
pocket
Jock
music.
was popping. The snap music. My girlfriend would just sit right next to me. I used to always drive up. She was going to VCU at the time, so I'm driving up to Richmond. I'm listening to snap music. I'm listening to Jay-Z. So I'm pretty much old school with it,
Best,
man.
yeah.
So that's what's getting you through at the moment?
Yeah, right now. I mean, I still listen to the Kendricks, of course, the J.
Yeah.
Coles, of course.
Have you heard Mona Lisa?
I've been listening to the new Wayne,
That shit is hard.
and I'm feeling that.
That record's hard,
actually, because I told you before, I used to be in love with Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Back in the day, because especially when I was in middle school, because at the time he was 15 rapping,
Right.
and
Right.
I was young myself. I'm 12,
Right.
and I'm just like, damn, he ain't that much further than me.
Well, it goes to what we were talking about with the movies. Like Rookie of the Year is playing right now in front of us. The old school 90s movie, if you old enough. If y'all not, get the fuck off my podcast. But Rookie of the Year, and then also Like Mike with Bow Wow. Those two movies are a prime example of like, hey, 93. So a prime example of like, oh man, we could do that potentially.
Right.
That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So when you listen to somebody like Wayne back then, for me, it was Chris Brown. When Chris Brown got on, I swear to God, like, yo, I'm next. They're coming to VA. They're looking now. I'm going to have my contract in like a year. It's over. I'm on. I won't doing shit. I thought I was the shit. Listen. I swore I was the shit. I was like, nobody knows it, but I'm about to be on. I was on my Kevin Hart shit. Like, you don't know how to tear this shit up. But yeah, so you got the old school vibe going right now. You said you're listening to some of the newer shit. You done heard the new Wayne. What about you, Ashley? What you listening to?
Me?
I know you like SZA.
I love SZA. Yes.
What else?
I've
you
been listening to
vibing
Cardi.
Cardi, okay. So you still listening to the album?
Well, I'm listening to it's random
Some of her
songs,
features or
yeah,
like- okay,
features
gotcha,
and all
gotcha.
that. I mean,
Are you actively listening to it, or is it some shit that like you hear on the radio and you
more so
you
here
fucking
on the
with?
radio.
Okay,
because I
gotcha.
really haven't been listening to.
I got you.
Just here and there. But lately, when we was going to Bayside,
Yeah.
they started playing the oldies, and I was happy as hell because I'm like,
Yeah,
ooh, I
well,
haven't heard this in a long time. Like, damn.
It's
okay.
funny because that's what I was gonna ask TJ. Is that the reason you got caught on the 06? Because we had a couple weeks in a row they were playing that era of music and we was
Yes,
vibing.
loving
So I was
it.
wondering, was it Bayside that got you going?
It was. I get what you're saying,
Yeah.
but it actually was on satellite.
Okay.
To where I was like, each day I was like, damn, I didn't realize how good the damn music was.
You know, Station 47 on satellite, they have that exact 2000s era. It's 90s to 2000s.
It might have been on 47.
I've been
That's
playing
what-
that shit
Yeah, I
nonstop.
think
It's
it
in my
might
car
have
on
been.
my
Just like,
The
I'm just like, damn, I'm in the car. I don't want to get out. I'm
Right,
going to get
right,
Chinese
right.
food. Like, let me listen to this one second. Not knowing I could just pause the shit.
Right,
But that ain't the point.
Right. Nah, that shit's hard. Let me see. So, you said you've been listening to Cardi. Did you listen to Nicki's new album?
No, I have not.
Really?
I have not heard her new album.
So you're not fucking with Queen at all.
I mean, it's not that I hear more of Cardi on the radio, and I haven't really been, going.
So
on
you
YouTube
disrespecting
and-
Nicki, basically.
I'm not disrespecting anyone. See, now you putting words in my mouth.
Okay, so you're not okay. So who you got? Cardi threw a shoe. Would you team Nicki or team Cardi? Is what I'm asking you.
Oh,
You Queen or not?
I mean, it's difficult.
Hey,
I can't.
give you the business.
I'm just asking. I need to know.
See,
you know?
she up there forgot who she used to like.
That's what I'm saying.
I just feel like it's a time and a place for that to go down. It didn't have to go down in public. So Cardi was wrong on
Okay.
that.
All right. So you rocking with Queen. You gonna listen tonight?
Listen, I'll go ahead and see what she's talking about since you're gonna give me a whole, a hard time.
Hey man, listen. She shut that shit down. Okay.
Hey,
The album was hard. You gotta get.
but I
some-
did like Fifi.
Don't do that.
Hey,
Listen, don't do that. All right. Speaking of that, since we talking beef for a second, because we talked Cardi and Nicki, let me get you, TJ. Pusha and Drake.
Okay, what's your question?
Where were you? What side did you land on? Because I know we talked about this a lot. There was two different projects that were dropped, two different songs that were dropped. Technically three. Pusha dropped two, Drake dropped one. I'm gonna start with Drake's record since Pusha had two. What did you think of Drake's record?
I was thinking about this the other day in the car. I actually like Drake's whole thing better. And before people start running their motherfucking mouth,
Right, 'cause you know you about to get killed for that.
I'm not a fan of really of neither one. I like Drake shit. I like Pusha. I'm from Virginia Beach.
How you don't
know?
like Pusha from Virginia?
Fuck him. Let me tell you something.
damn.
Jesus.
I'll never forget. 2004. I'm going to my homecoming dance,
He won.
and this punk ass motherfucker.
he won
God
the crown.
was-
damn.
was- this punk ass motherfucker on the side of me. I'm like, hey, what's up, Pusha T? Yeah. He looked at me like, whatever. So from that day on, I've been like, fuck him.
For y'all that don't know,
I mean, I feel you.
TJ has grudges and he holds them. Alright, so just
Yes,
let
he
you know.
does.
He takes it personal, like Pusha knew him and was like, fuck him.
That ain't the point. I was a kid and I was saying hi, and he looked at me, get the fuck away from me.
But damn, look how long ago
I
that was.
don't give
It's
a
time
damn.
for you
Listen,
to let that go.
TJ would do that right now to somebody, just to be clear. So everybody knows he's that nigga for
Just
real.
don't get on his bad side,
look.
guys.
What we call him the Pepsi Pusher.
But at But at the end of the day, as far as who I think won the beef, I think it was Pusha because, you know, he Drake claims that it's rules. I never known there was rules in beef.
Me
Hell,
either.
50 Cent. If that's the case, 50 Cent and the Ja Rule beef was 50 didn't.
John
He forgot all about the rules. If that's the case.
Well, okay.
50
Hip hop.
beef with everybody.
Let's talk hip hop for a second. Since you brought it up, hip hop rules in beef. There was
Definitely.
always a common, like, unless you really wanted smoke with somebody, you didn't talk about their wives,
Right.
their kids, their
Right.
like, you know, that kind of shit. It was like you stuck on your person
Yeah.
and you killed your person. That was like, there was no written rules for that, but everybody kind of knew that shit.
Yeah.
Now, if it was real smoke, like I really didn't fuck with you,
Yeah.
Tupac, perfect example. He talked about
Right.
Faith Evans.
Right.
Like, first off, fuck you. You know what I'm
He
saying?
went.
Like,
He went.
whoa.
Though, he went on everybody.
Like, yo, you can go on the whole clique. You can go on my wife. You know, fuck the clique you claim. Like, all that shit. So,
The city.
right. He
Yeah.
went for the
New York,
whole East Side.
Yeah.
Like, he went Nas. He went everybody in that record. So, for me, I'm looking at it like, you know, beef. When they say what's beef, Biggie, and you're talking like realistically in context, there are no rules for what can be said. But I can tell you right now, we joke about this shit a lot, me and you personally, and you know, I'm gonna shout this nigga out on the record now. Don't laugh, the motherfucker. Don't laugh while I say it. And don't do them all. Yes.
Yes.
Like, got him, got him.
Please be the guy that he's talking about.
Oh my
Please.
God.
I know it is. Please, God. Please let him say the name.
Mike Morris.
Yes, it's him. My nigga Mo, boy.
Shut your ass up, man. So look, Mike Morris
Hell yeah.
came at my ass, right?
Oh shit.
He came at me back in like 2018, 19. No, I'm sorry, 2018, 2008, 2009, like right in that era. Now, I didn't want no parts of it. I'll tell you why. He had beef with me over a female. It didn't actually have anything to do with music at all. He actually respected my music, and he said it in a diss. I'm actually dissing you because you're the only person that can be like in my stratosphere, basically. I was on some shit like, I'm trying to be cool with you because I feel like we all can eat. That's me. That's the way my vibe is. Now, mind you, the girl he was talking to was a chick I used to talk to. So when he dissed me and he talked all that shit, he talked about my leg, he talked about all sorts of shit, right? My nigga Lane wanted to kill him. That's my cousin. He wanted to fuck him up, mind you. I was on some other shit. I wanted to rap battle him to shit. Like, I wanted to fuck him up verbally. So I was going to slay him, but then I realized my whole diss would have been on her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I was like, me and her were cool, so I didn't want to drag her through the fucking
right.
mud just to diss him back. So I let the shit slide. I let it go or whatever. And then we saw each other. We cool now. Ain't no beef, whatever. But it was just like, yo, that's how the shit goes. You know what I mean? But that's what it would have been. So for me, there were rules. I'm not going to kill somebody that had nothing to do with it.
Right.
She had nothing to do with this shit. But I had sampled her voice. I had sampled him saying, like, because on that same project, he had said her a bunch of times, I love you, baby. Da, da, da. I sampled this shit. Dog, I sampled, who the fuck I sampled? B.O.B. He had that song, like, damn, what was that shit, man? I put a whole track together, dog. I was already done. I had mixed it. Like, you know how I do. I'm meticulous as fuck. So I had already clowned this nigga where people would have been like, oh, shit. Like, in my last line, I remember she had got a Hello Kitty tattoo on her back. And I remember thinking to myself, the last bar is going to be, who saw that tattoo first? And I knew it was me. So, like, I was going to go that route, but I left that shit the fuck alone is what I'm saying. So, for me, there's rules. You know what I mean? Now it don't matter neither way. She got kids, he got kids. Like, they all on their own shit or whatever. But at the time, when it was hot, and we could have seen each other, the shit would have gone down. I left it alone because I feel like there are rules. So with Pusha and fucking with Drake, I just feel like I don't mind the kid thing so much. I think that's some wild shit. I think the way he did it was clever,
Yeah.
but I understand what Drake's saying about the 40 shit because somebody was like, yeah, you nigga TJ's dying and he got leukemia or some shit. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I
what
felt
the fuck
him
is
on
wrong
that.
with you?
Right.
Are you fucking nuts?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like, out of all the things to say,
For real.
you gotta say that.
They needed a tick, tick, tick,
Right,
six,
yeah.
six, six,
Yeah, yeah.
six, six, six. Oh, shit.
Like,
Motherfucker.
really?
Ashley, what's wrong with your hair, man? God damn.
Look, why the hell?
Oh shit! Right.
Damn head.
Hey,
What's
look.
wrong with it?
You just look different.
Yeah, what the fuck? I never even
Is
seen
it a
you.
bad different?
It's not bad. Like, did you see I did a double take? Like, I'm like, well,
What is wrong with this?
Well, I'm just
no,
used to
you don't
seeing
normally
you,
have your hair in a bun.
I never seen it like this ever.
Cause,
You got hot?
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It's looking bad right now.
Yeah, man,
I
listen.
had to put it up in a bun.
It's all right.
I got that
It's
good
all
shit,
good.
but you know.
You gotta throw that bullshit out
Yeah,
there.
put it out there.
See, people like her, she feels that because her hair is quote unquote like Indians or
Indian
white
hair.
people that
Got them.
her hair is better. See, me, I feel like African people have good hair and it's vice versa. The white people have bad hair.
She thinks that she got the Pepsi Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
hair.
right.
She can pull it
Right.
off.
So,
Don't do that.
so
fuck
that's
off.
how it is. That's how it is.
All right, so
Y'all some haters.
no,
God
I'm sorry.
damn.
And listen, since you're gonna segue me into being a hater,
Always.
why just flats? That's a question.
Oh
I
my
want to know the
god.
answer to that fucking question. I want to know because, like, you say they taste.
Listen.
Wait. Let me lay this out here for people.
If this shit get popular, and I want it because it's only gonna be fucking mainly black people,
Right.
and women,
Right.
because I swear to God, I have 2 jobs. One of my other jobs is KFC, so I deal with this every day, damn near, when I go to work at my second job.
Mind you guys, we're talking about wings.
Right. My bad. I
and-
said just flats. They don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Flat wings.
black people know, and the shit it's annoying. You know, first of all, who the fuck are you to tell me I want my food fresh and I want it to be all flat? You stupid motherfucker. You know what I have to do to get
damn.
those flats? I had to open up a bunch of bags for you. And I'm telling you, the people that say that shit, they the most arrogant pieces of shit there is.
I'm
So
gonna
I'm
need
a piece
55
of
and a
shit
half
now, huh?
flats, please.
I'm telling you, on Wednesday,
55 and a half.
on Wednesday, it was a lady asked for 30 flats. I was livid.
My lady.
See?
All right, so okay, answer the question. Why do you feel that flats are better than the drumsticks or drumlets
Like,
or
I
whatever the
just-
fuck they're called?
I've never been into drums. Like, it's that whole big gulky thing at the top, and it's just, I just
You mean the
can't.
meat, like
Right.
the food on the bone?
I just can't. I can't.
So-
It's a different type of taste.
So basically,
for
you'd
me.
rather have crabs than lobster.
Yeah.
right.
Okay, all right.
I'm not gonna lie, crabs are good,
Yeah.
but lobster is pristine.
Right.
Fuck is wrong?
My lobster's upper echelon.
Right.
I had when you say, oh, I had crabs. Oh, for real? Where'd you get it from? When you say, oh, I had lobster. Really?
Oh, so
Where'd
how
you
was
go?
your night?
Where'd you go get your lobster at?
You know that is funny. It is a where'd you get them from? Or where'd you go?
Right, yep.
Because I'm not gonna go get them because it's expensive. You see the
Right.
difference?
Expensive as hell.
The crabs, where'd you get them from?
Right.
People are like, I can afford that.
Right.
I bet
So
they
lobster,
were good.
where'd you go?
Lobster, where'd you go? That was probably
Who-
fun.
How many people you know? Yeah, I went and got me some lobster. Oh, damn, you got some money.
You old crabs ass motherfucker. See? Wearing all blue.
I personally never heard of all you can eat lobster.
I've never,
Never heard of that.
unless it was
either.
imitation lobster from a Chinese restaurant or some shit.
I've never heard of all you can eat lobster.
All right,
Or you
y'all.
can eat crab legs, huh?
So let's switch this up a little bit. All right, y'all ready for this shit?
Thank you. Stop talking about my damn flats.
All right, fine. I'll stop killing you on the flats.
They
So-
so good though. Y'all need to get all flats. It tastes better.
That shit doesn't. It tastes exactly the same.
Exactly
No,
fucking
it
same.
does not.
Just like Pepsi and Coke.
No,
That's
those
fair.
are two. No, Pepsi's better.
Damn, I'm trying to trigger this motherfucker. He gonna pass it because it's on a
For real
podcast.
though.
All right. So
It's not true.
here's a question I have for you.
Fuck away from me.
So let me see. Let's talk about the future for a second. All right. Where do you two see yourself in the next 5 years? Like, where do you see yourself? What do you think your life should look like in the next 5 years? I'll give y'all a second to think. No, I'm serious. I'll give y'all a second to think because that's a big question. That could be serious. You know what I'm saying? Where you're going into depth with it. So I'll go on myself. Okay. Now, for the people that don't know, I personally will be leaving Virginia in the next 2 months or so, 2-3 months. I'm gonna be heading back to Cali. Now,
This motherfucker.
I'm going back to Cali, number one, to get the fuck away from Ashley.
I can get my fucking life back.
That's right. He can get his
No,
life back. I can get
God.
away from Ashley. Everybody wins.
For
Okay.
real though.
The
Really?
weather's better. Okay, because like today
Yeah,
outside,
I
for
agree.
instance, it just looks like shit. It's not even bad. It just
Yeah.
looks like shit. Also, how long have we been talking? This shit is, I don't even know anymore. Anyway, but the weather's great. I have a good paying job waiting on me out there where I can legitimately make some money, pay off some debt, get some shit going. You know what I mean? And just kind of figure out what I'm gonna do. I think I may do that for 2 years. So my first 2 years will be schooling online, trying to get a career for wherever I want to be, and then making money to pay off a bunch of bullshit, and then saving money so I have stuff in the bank, right? I figure I'll probably meet somebody within the next stretch. You know, I've had a love interest for a while now. She's been on some bullshit for a minute now. So I'm just kind of, going with the flow now. We're going to see what happens. You know what I mean? So going back out there and having money in California is going to be a completely different experience. Because I didn't have money the first time. It was like I had dough, but not for real. And I go out, but I'm not buying you a drink. I might, maybe I could toss you one. Are you coming back with me?
Might be some consequences.
You going to my house? Oh, I don't have one. I'm sorry, I don't know where to go. But this time around, it's a little different. You know what I mean? So that's what I see. I see like myself getting my career in line, having my money straight, paying off some debt, credit getting in line, starting my business shit up for real, selling these hats, selling these t-shirts, selling these hoodies. Like, it's a lot of little shit I'm trying to do and work with. So that's what I see right now for my trajectory in my next 5. Just building business, building shit that hopefully I have enough money to start doing my apps and this different stuff. And hopefully one of those bitches catch, So I can get one of those things completely designed out and then go to different colleges and promote them to kids, get them to kind of catch on and say, hey, we really like your idea here. We like where you're going. This sounds good. I might end up making a ton of money. You never know. So that's where my head is for the next 5 years. I'm going to pass it to TJ first. We'll go TJ. I was directed there by Ashley, but we're going to
Yes,
let TJ.
I gotta hear this. I want to
launch
hear
me
this
first.
5-year whole thing.
5 years.
5
man.
years.
What
Where
you
do
gotta
Where do you
say?
see yourself?
Hopefully, right now I'm currently employed for one of the biggest Fortune 500 companies in the world, which is Pepsi. Hopefully, I'm a sales rep right now. Hopefully, by 5 years, I can be one of the best sales reps, depending on where I want to go in my career with Pepsi, if I even want to stay there. It's a brutal job. So if I can find something better, I definitely can. But as far as the 5 years go, I do want to stay there, pay off a whole bunch of bills, probably ultimately marry this jerk off next to me.
Why am I gonna be a jerk off?
Cause that's what she wants,
mean,
but
really?
ultimately that's
It's
what she deserves.
want.
But that's I've never been that guy that I want to be famous. I just want to live a comfortable life, be around my family, talk shit, drink, laugh. That's me all day. Now we can ask this jerk off what she wants.
Right. I'm gonna come back to something you just said, but I'm gonna let Ashley go first, and I'm gonna come back to that. But Ash, what you feel like 5 years? What do you see?
Well, in 5 years, I want to have a lot of my bills paid off. That's the main thing right now. Hopefully by then, I'll have, because right now I'm in accounts receivable. So hopefully I'll get a raise by then, or end up leaving and go somewhere that's going to pay more money.
In 5 years, they better raise you.
I can't say.
Your boyfriend big as shit, right?
Don't do that.
But if not, I plan on, if I don't stay there, finding somewhere that's going to pay me what I deserve to be paid, because I'm a hard worker.
It's crazy when you look back, man. Especially we're all pretty much in our 30s, and you look back. You're there.
You're there.
29, ladies and gents.
You're there.
Okay, he's 30. So
Hey,
as I was
hey,
saying,
hey.
as I was saying,
Just my 50 Cent minus 48 podcast. I'm 29 years old. I'm single, and I'm moving back to Cali.
Okay.
Anybody in Virginia that needs love prior, holla at your boy.
women actually like older men, dumbass.
Yeah.
TJ is not available. He is older, though. I will be there eventually.
Oh my God.
Listen, I always think about what the fuck was I thinking when I did this? Why did I get this credit card? Why did I just
Yes,
so
I
many
feel like
times I
all
can't
the
probably
time.
I would say at least 10 times a week. I'm like,
Jesus.
what the fuck was I thinking? The worst thing that could have ever happened to me was I got a $5,000 limit on a Visa card of Bank of America. Listen to me. I showed my motherfucking ass. I'm taking my best friend. I'm like, what you want? Get them shoes. Get this jacket. He ain't gonna say no. I'm not thinking. I'm like, shit, I got, man, what? I'm swiping. I'm going through all, and this is back in like 06. And the fashion there just, I don't want to fucking talk about, but
Big.
yeah, it was big. I was buying like white tees like it was my job. A million fitteds.
Damn.
A whole bunch of shit that had stars up there. Going to dark skulls.
Okay.
That dumb shit.
So, how did you feel when you made Candy Shop?
All right, Fitty.
See, that's the type of dumb shit right there. That why I break all this podcast bullshit all up. see, this the type of shit. That's the type of shit I'm talking about, because let's say that this kind of gets popular and then
Got the
50
song
Cent
in my
gets
hair
wind
right
of this shit. Oh, let me see a picture of this nigga. Then they show a picture of me, and then he fucking fry my ass, so now I got to go kill 50 Cent.
Damn.
I got to show up on the set of Power and kill this guy because of you.
He done threw a lot of people off Power
Hey,
this
but
week.
he,
I don't know
but
if you
he
know.
might like the
Security's
shit,
tight,
you know,
brother.
y'all
Or you
might
can give me a job.
Y'all might
Make a
become
job.
homeboys
You look like
and
a
shit.
thug.
You know, that's
All
how
them
He might
tattoos.
actually like my
All them
personality.
tattoos
Yeah,
in the fronts
exactly.
and shit. You probably alright.
you'll be right
You
along
be like
with him.
Kendrick.
Yeah. I don't think I do as good as a job
He
as
shut that
Kendrick,
shit
but
down. Kendrick shut that shit
yeah.
the fuck down.
Didn't I tell you?
Yeah, you did. He killed that shit. All right, listen. I think that's interesting for the next 5 years to see where we're all gonna end up at.
Well, I didn't even finish mine because he interrupted me.
oh,
Oh shit!
But,
You got more. My bad.
well, all I was going to say, you know, I hope to be married to this idiot beside me. And
On the left.
maybe
I'm
have,
on the right.
hopefully have a kid by then, because, you know, my age, well, I ain't going to say, but, you know.
She's
getting
40
there.
right
old as
now.
fuck.
I'm not 40.
She's like a raptor.
She's 42.
Not
older.
42.
She's getting older by the
Nah,
second.
You got some nerve.
44.
You older than me.
About 4 months.
I don't give a damn.
Oh my God.
60.2.
For real, though?
Dusty.
Really, though?
Listen,
Yeah, show
ladies.
ass.
Listen, ladies. When you're 30, you're automatically 35 because you got to add an additional 5 years because y'all always love to bring that. Well, we're automatically mature. Okay.
We
Well, okay. Well, with maturity, you add years. So 5 years is. So
It's
if
there.
you're 25, you're really 30.
It's there.
Questions.
Questions?
Oh my gosh.
Women are gonna
I'm
fucking
gonna,
hate me.
I'm gonna behave
yeah.
myself right now,
That
but
was all
you know, when this podcast is over, it's his ass, just like y'all know.
She's saying it with such a sweet tone. It's his ass. All right, so let me ask you something a little lighter. Let's get to this shit for a second because it's the holiday season.
I hate Christmas.
Here we go. So you
right, okay,
hate
all right.
October and you hate
I
Christmas.
hate October. I do love November because I get to eat.
Thanksgiving.
And that's all he think about.
hey.
Christmas. I
Food.
hate Christmas.
Okay, so I was gonna ask you, what do you guys see yourself being for Halloween? Anything this year, or y'all too busy?
Well, I technically.
I'm always too busy.
Sir, that is disturbing the audio.
Oh, sorry.
If you could stop spinning that fucking bottle on the table.
Spin the bottle.
Listen, every little weird noise y'all have heard during this whole
was
podcast,
him.
it's all TJ. Him spinning a bottle, caps, all sorts of shit. He was rubbing his hands together earlier.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Mind you,
I think I was.
He did for a
I've
while.
been good. I had some chips
heard that?
and something.
I can hear it right now.
And they won't let me eat it, you know.
Yeah, her
That's
chips
how
were
they
loud,
do.
but TJ has been making the most. Oh Jesus!
And that was him.
TJ.
once again, that's him.
Turn this fucking volume down. Okay, so Halloween. Y'all have any plans? Like what you gonna be? What you gonna do? This babe?
Normally, yes.
Huh?
Normally, I like the.
Fucking
I feel like I'm more creative when the pressure's on the line. So I need a whole day, and I can put some shit together.
Wait, when you say
So
you need a whole
true.
day, do you mean like the
Well, not a
30th
whole day.
the
Like
30th?
if you can get if it's a party on the 30th and it's the 29th, it's on. I'm good. I'm good to go. I can put some shit together. I'm
Mm.
a simple guy. I'm cheap. I can go to the thrift store and put an outfit on right now, and people will be like, "Oh shit!" Now,
I like how
my
you
girlfriend
put
on the other
cheap
hand
in there, huh?
is a douchebag.
Why the hell I gotta be a douchebag?
And she's gonna fucking spend $150 on some shit that she probably don't even want to probably not even gonna wear.
That's
Right.
so false.
What are you planning to look like, Ashley? What are you doing for your fucking?
Honestly, I don't even know yet what I want to do, but
That was me that time, by the way. I interfered that time. Very deserving.
but I've been asking this idiot for like a week and a half, what are we doing for Halloween? And all he keeps saying, I hate October. So I honestly don't know what we're doing.
We're going to a party.
What party?
First off, doesn't matter. We're gonna be there, and this shit's gonna be lit.
But I need to get my costume,
Doesn't
damn
matter
it.
where the fuck we're at, but I'm gonna be there too. It's gonna be lit.
Mind you, I love Halloween because I love horror.
Yeah.
She okay.
I will watch a horror movie all day, every day.
Okay. Segue. Heidi.
I knew you were gonna bring
This
that up.
motherfucker made us watch the dumbest of movies the other day. It was TJ. his
That's him.
friend, him. This was absolutely you,
That wasn't
Ashley
me.
Washington. Okay, let me use your whole. You got a tattoo on your arm down too?
Yeah, I have been had this.
I don't pay no attention to you.
I had this for a while.
Yeah.
Was that an early one? For real?
Yeah, because he kept saying, "Well, you got tattoos on your arm."
I thought you.
No, I wanted something different.
Huh? What is that? It says love.
Yep.
What the fuck is wrong with that L?
Well, that tattoo artist is trash.
Yeah, that's super trash.
It was cheap, and
Okay.
I'm the guinea pig
It
for
looks
like
it.
if you-
So
People out there who don't have tattoos, get a good
Yes.
if your tattoo artist talking about some $25 an hour, don't go to him.
Listen, that sound like a
well, it
ramen
wasn't
noodle
even
spot.
20.
I'm just saying.
Well, with
damn.
mine, I didn't have to give him anything, but because he was doing a tattoo, I felt like it isn't
He basically one of them tattoo artists that's practicing
yes.
I see. It looked like it.
Yeah.
Looked like he practiced that shit on your arm.
because that right there should have probably took 30 minutes. Probably took him about 3 hours.
And it took him out 3
Can you
hours.
believe this
2
bullshit?
hours.
I'm not gonna talk about it, but this motherfucker here,
See,
man.
that's to keep you sucked in.
I can't deal with that.
That's
Leave
to
me the
keep you
fuck
locked
alone.
in so you don't go too far. That's because you said you was texting that one chick. So that's to keep
Right.
you reeled in. Don't go too far.
Nah, you know what it is? Because I didn't respond to that last one. That's what it is. I don't even
For
think she
real?
think about her no more.
This is what we talking about.
Listen, no, we not talking about it. That's the whole
Anyway,
point.
asshole. So what are
Oh,
you
yeah.
planning on being for Halloween?
I plan on being
Probably
a serial
just
killer.
Trey.
Probably a serial killer
He
dressed
always
like
do
my
some weird shit that
Listen, man.
surprises me.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Motherfucker came with a full goddamn. I don't know what the fuck that. They didn't even have a face.
What you? Yeah. See, that's my profile picture on Facebook right now.
I know, that was dope.
I have that outfit
I don't remember.
because it's
Yeah, you was
October.
hot too.
I was. I had to keep taking that shit off. I couldn't drink through it. It was difficult. Last year I was Batman with Jay. Okay, shouts to Jay, by the way. I can't do a podcast with Jay because he gonna get himself in trouble.
He gonna get us all. It would be fucking
He'll get us all
wild.
in
He's gonna
trouble.
have his shoes off, his ugly ass feet,
Uh,
all them corns,
Killing Jay right now. Jay, you don't gotta take this.
ugly ass feet.
By the way, is there any
yeah, I
more beer?
remember
Oh yeah.
We have plenty of beer.
can you go
Can we
get
get some
two?
more? Can we-
Damn.
Thanks.
I mean, you sitting there ain't doing nothing but on the floor.
All right, so here's a question, Ashley. What is your favorite superhero movie?
Ooh,
Finally. No, I'm just-
for real? Damn.
Watch you say some dumb shit.
Probably. It's Ashley.
Y'all know what? And
See?
Heidi.
fuck you. Damn. I like the Avengers,
Thanks. Can't believe that.
but I gotta say
Real then.
my favorite movie is probably
He didn't ask your favorite movie. He said favorite superhero.
I did.
he said superhero movie.
Did I?
Oh no, I think you said. I think he said.
Did
I
you
think I
say
said favorite superhero, but
Yeah.
I could have said superhero movie.
You definitely said favorite super.
Okay.
Hero.
That's what I thought.
Okay, well if it's superhero,
Man.
I can't decide.
What?
I can't.
It's a podcast.
I understand.
Give me your chips.
For real, now you gonna make all the noise. Y'all gonna tell me not to eat the chips,
No,
but you eating
I'm
them.
quiet with it.
I hear the
I
bag.
hear it too. Loud as a motherfucker.
Y'all, I like Black Panther.
Was that now? Was that just because the movie came out?
Yeah.
Like you with the Warriors?
For real. The movie made it better. Just saying.
Man, that's loud. Quiet, Ashley.
That's. Ooh,
So Black Panther is your favorite superhero.
I love
He's
Black
taking over
Panther.
completely.
Yeah, I like Black Panther.
Okay. Do you have a favorite superhero movie? Is that also Black Panther?
See, this is difficult because I love Black Panther. I like the Avenger movies.
Ashley, ask you a question.
Dark Knight.
It's a question.
It's hard. You'll have to come back to me because I got to do a lot of thinking.
Okay. Somebody that doesn't have to do a lot of thinking. TJ, who is your favorite superhero?
Favorite superhero.
Batman.
Ashley,
Or is
aren't
it
you supposed to
Cat?
be thinking?
I am thinking.
You
for
ain't had
him
no
too.
answers a second ago. Now you want to talk.
Shut up.
Favorite superhero is pretty easy for me. Batman. Definitely probably my favorite superhero.
Really?
I told you.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, Batman. Is
Interesting.
definitely my favorite.
Why?
He's always intrigued me because he can get his ass whooped, but you can bet your ass he's gonna find a way to come back and beat you.
Let me ask you a
I
question.
think he has no real powers.
Don't do that. Is it because... No, I'm talking about Batman, man, like that. Listen, is it because he always has a plan and typically you're not a plan per se guy? Like, you're a big dude,
yeah,
so you can kind of aggressively
I'm-
attack. Is that like you're more into him?
I can see that. Yeah.
Okay.
He's my favorite movie of all time. Dark Knight is The Dark Knight.
Yeah, that's-
My favorite superhero movie of all time. I'm a big Marvel guy. I'm a Marvel and DC guy. They really, and ain't nobody. No one is not above the other for me.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
That's why I can't decide.
Nah, I got a bunch of tattoos. Most of them are Marvel, but I love DC just as much. You know,
But he doesn't have as many tattoos, by the way.
But the
Sounds
movies
like
have
he's
been
leaning to me.
trash for DC.
But I can make an argument.
Wait a second.
Mine is Dark Knight.
The Batman trilogy?
The movies that came out not too long ago.
So you ain't talking about the trilogy.
No.
All right, because we about to go to war.
But animation
No,
wise,
not that.
which I'm a cartoon guy through and through, and Marvel cartoons. Don't even get me fucking started. Like that shit it's not even trash. It's not even a conversation. It's nothing. It's literally nothing. It's nothing intriguing. I can't name one Marvel cartoon recently or movie that I'm intrigued by. But now if you want to talk about 90s cartoons, all right, then. And DC still holds its own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So the Batman animated series is
Oh, man.
top 3 for me.
Listen. Batman animated series, in that time period, I used to watch the Superman show, the cartoon then. I remember the episode of Parasite, Metallo, like those episodes stick out to me in Superman. Him stopping a plane, the very first episode, when him and Batman and then Lex Luger and Joker got together, the little mashup they had, shit was crazy.
I thought you were going to say when Batman
We're drinking
was missing.
alcohol, by the way. That's what you're hearing in the background.
When Batman was missing and Robin asked Superman to
come
take
on.
over as Batman and he whooped Bane ass and Bane was like,
What the hell?
I'm
Yeah.
stronger than now.
You know, I actually kind of forgot about that. That shit was hard. That was why, because they had the same build. It was like, I can play it. I just put the mask on.
And speaking of cartoons, if you think about it, like everything is so PC.
Right.
So everything's just it's always a fucking joke. Like back in the 90s, X-Men was serious.
Oh, man.
Spider-Man
Oh,
was
yeah.
serious.
Listen.
Batman was serious.
Talk
Superman,
that
it was
shit.
all serious. And people want to say, well, you know, when I listen to these kids, I'll be looking at these kids, their comments like, Spectacular Spider-Man was so awesome.
He's doing the Birdman rub right now. That's what y'all are hearing.
Well, my hands are fucked up from working at Pepsi, dick.
He's
Damn.
working at Coke. They would have gave him gloves.
I do got gloves. I just be forgetting them.
I don't see
He
no
don't
gloves.
wear
There's
them.
no gloves in here that he just showed me. Don't worry about it.
But anyway,
Yeah.
the cartoons in the 90s was much better. And the cartoons now are fucking trash. It's as simple as that.
And it's as simple as that.
It's as simple as that.
That nigga hair trash. Big ass.
By the way,
dog.
Trey is fucking a horrible human being. He puts on. I'm the only. You know what?
Please don't say you the only sane motherfucker.
Was I talking to her?
I think he was gonna say he's the only one that knows. But
Thank you. I am the
not
only
true.
one that knows the true Trey and a piece of shit that he really is.
I can't agree with you.
You know
on
what?
that.
Right. You know what?
Asshole.
Trey is the Chris Paul of Virginia Beach. He
Damn.
makes it seem like
hey,
Low ball.
he makes it
tell
seem
you
like he's
something
a
right now.
damn
Chris
angel.
Paul.
let me explain something to y'all right now. You spit in my fucking face, I'm going to kill you. Don't spit in my face. Listen, ain't gonna be no mushing.
Trey is a horrible teammate. He makes it seem. He makes it seem like he's a
Yo.
good guy.
All right, since you brought it up, how y'all feel about that? What did y'all think about that whole exchange? We know Chris Paul has a notorious concept of being a bad teammate, and people don't like him. Like talking about
can't stand
Rondo
Chris
is Rondo is he's also. I mean,
He ain't that good of a teammate.
He
either.
ain't
Ron
good teammate
Ray
at
Allen.
all. Exactly.
right.
He's a legend.
Right.
Now I can see why.
Right, he's ride or die for his crew at the moment.
Right.
But he is.
He had
not.
He had just as much as an equally reputation. I'm mad that no one even brings that up, and I'm glad that you did because,
Right.
dude, y'all are the. I forgot. I didn't say this to you. I said somebody at my job. I'm like, they're the same people.
Right.
They're the same exact
I-
people. I said,
No
the only thing
question.
is Rondo can't shoot.
Right, no question. Like Chris Paul will be there longer than Rondo,
Right.
Because of the fact that he can shoot
Yep.
and he can pass and he's a dog, like
Right.
on defense. You know what I mean? So for me, I look at it like I'm not a huge Chris Paul fan because I do think like you do that he's kind of a bitch
Yeah.
in so many words because of the way he plays.
He's too talented to do the things he do.
James Harden.
Right, yeah.
Who else do we say
Well,
on
a
that
lot
list?
of the Houston Rockets.
Well, you a hater because they almost.
I-
I can't take that
but
from
they
you.
didn't. But they did not win.
Yeah, because Chris Paul was hurt.
It doesn't matter.
He was hurt. It does matter.
Golden State was still gonna win.
Paul Pierce.
What you mean? Y'all was down 3-2. Paul Pierce, yeah. Y'all was
we
down
was
3-2.
still gonna win.
Get the fuck out.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Him
Listen.
being a hater. He
No,
I
can't
don't know,
stand
man.
Golden State.
I don't know. Houston had him.
Rattling your chip bag, okay? Get some chips and put them shits down. I can hear it.
Oh my fucking
Jesus. A point being,
See, this is what I'm talking about.
I don't even like them.
He can use it, eat the chips, but I can't. You know,
I did it
It's-
quick. Look how many I
okay.
spilled trying to be quiet.
Asking like,
He's damn
Right,
right.
right. Them motherfuckers, man, I ain't gonna have no audio quality. Let me see. What else? Yeah, I mean, with Chris Paul, I feel like it's a business at the end of the day. Like, I get the teammate thing, I get all of that, I do. But it's a fucking business. So if I can be mushy and involved with like the owner, the coaches, the upper echelon staff, why wouldn't I do that?
right.
Right? Y'all might not like it. It might not look good if I'm doing whatever, but if I can do that and then be cool with the best player in the world and the best
Right.
players
Right,
in the
right,
world for a
world.
stretch there, why would I not do that? Melo chose to go to Houston instead of go to LA.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that says a lot.
Right.
You know, I know they cool as hell, but Kobe, same thing. Melo, Kobe. It was like a certain vibe they had going on. Now, he never went there at the time, but that was a real conversation.
Right.
So for me, it's
Yep.
just like,
Yeah.
you know, he's doing something right.
Right.
He's not completely fucking up. So people might not like him, but
See, people, and I get Chris Paul because I can see myself in his situation.
right.
You know, he's calling these big. You gotta think, no one's gonna like someone who's 6'8", 6'9" is not gonna like somebody who's 5'10", telling them what the fuck they not doing, what the hell, what type of defense they not doing. They gonna like, man, your little ass, blah 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 blah. So I get it. They say, well, he's a hard because yeah, you got this 6'1", quote unquote 6'1", 6 foot guy telling you not hard enough, you ain't this. You can be playing much
Right,
harder, and
right,
that pisses a lot of people off.
Like we talk about that time with Boogie where he flopped and Boogie
Right,
looked
yeah,
at him
and but
like,
yeah,
"Are
he
you
but he
fucking
couldn't let it
kidding
go.
me?"
Yeah.
Right.
And I feel like I've been the same guy. And I meant that was that Isaiah Thomas?
We never.
I have no.
I don't remember.
It was somebody
I know what
little.
you're talking about. Yeah. Like when you talked about it, I do remember somebody was trying to shake his hand. And if y'all know who we talking about, let us know because we're not gonna look it up.
Yeah.
But it was somebody trying to shake his hand,
the guy.
and Boogie was like, "No," and he like, "Yo, come on, man, no." Trying to shake his hand, smacked his hand down, like, "Stop trying to shake this man's hand."
And Chris was like,
Right, like, "Yo, you not gonna let him shake my no, motherfucker." I don't
Had to
fuck.
be
and that's to
out
let you know
there.
you a bitch.
Right.
And for me, if that would have happened to me, and I was in Chris Paul's shoes, I would have been like, damn, what the hell am I doing where this guy don't even want me to shake this guy's hand?
Right.
You know what is it something really that bad? Yeah, I don't give a fuck what nobody think about me, but damn, am I really doing something that bad to where this guy hates me that much where he's not gonna allow another man to shake my hand?
Right.
Sometimes you gotta look in the mirror.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, that whole situation, like when I first saw it, and Chris Paul was like, "Man," telling the refs like, "Yeah, he spit in my face." I'm like,
Yeah.
man, he a bitch. Ain't nobody
Yeah.
spit in his face. And then seeing the clip, and then seeing it close up, seeing that Rondo actually did spit in his face. Man,
And
I
I've looked at the replay a million
that's
times.
So disrespectful.
I know that he didn't spit. He spit on him. I don't give a fuck what Rondo, all that dumb shit.
He knew
talking
what the
about.
hell he was
He
doing.
still spit on him. I don't think he didn't spit. I don't think it might a little bit might got on his face, but it like kind of hit his neck.
Listen, TJ,
But
if I a little
at the
bit
end of the
spit
day,
on you right now,
he spit. I don't give a fuck what
He
he
spit
talking
on-
let's be very
he knew what he
clear.
was
Let's be
doing.
very clear. If I a little bit spit on you right now, and we boys, in your face, a little bit, how you gonna react?
I'm coming open mouth to
Yeah.
the nose,
And that's
Hannibal
what,
Lecter style.
and that's what I thought.
Okay.
So we cool. We doing a podcast right now, chilling.
Yeah.
So what the fuck you think gonna happen with somebody? Let's say Ian, for instance. Let's just drop Ian in there because y'all have had y'all, those
Damn.
moments that are kind of fired up. So let's just use Ian as an example. He's somebody that can get under your skin. Shouts to Ian, that's my guy, and your guy at this point. But I'm just saying. Somebody that can get under your fucking skin, y'all are having a heated moment, this motherfucker spits in your face at all. What are you doing?
It ain't gonna be no finger pointing.
That's what I'm saying.
So
Yeah.
when Rondo was explaining, I'm with him. And if you got your hands on your hip and you spit in my face,
I'm
I got the
knocking
advantage.
you the fuck
You're fucking
out.
dead.
It's over.
And ain't gonna be no LeBron James, Carmelo, these refs that gonna
It's
take me up. I
over.
would still be whooping his ass right now.
That's,
Yeah.
You spit in my damn face.
Exactly what Shannon Sharp said, undisputed about. Oh, you can go ahead, put me down for 20 games. I'd still be beating his ass right now. Yeah. I told my mom the same shit. I said, listen, I would have fucked this dude up. And I wouldn't have stopped. Like
Right.
it would have been nonstop. Ain't nobody pulling me. TJ grab. I don't give a get the fuck off me. I'm beating this nigga ass.
Exactly.
Don't spit
I
in
wouldn't
my
even
face,
probably
bro.
grab you.
No, I'm whooping his ass. Like it's over. It is.
I would have been
fucking
stopping
over.
people. No, he good on this one.
Okay, so we talking about the whole Rondo and Chris Paul. What do y'all think about Ingram coming in there with the haymaker?
I thought that shit was funny.
That's a weak move.
I'm not gonna lie.
That
I would have
was
rather
weak
him
to
came
me.
and punched James.
Yeah, because that's who he was. I mean,
Yo, Chris Paul's face was opened up.
But yeah, he
He caught him too.
and I said this
He
is one of the
did.
first times you actually see NBA
Connect.
players actually connected.
Oh, he
'Cause most of the
connected.
times I'm like NBA players can't fight worth a damn.
that
Like-
motherfucker connected and it was clean.
Yeah.
Like he could have
and
threw more.
I don't even know why.
All
he,
three.
Why
Right.
did he even do it?
Because
though?
Chris Paul got him with a nice little
Oh,
uppercut.
because he was fucking with his teammate. He said
Oh, yeah, that's
he
right.
couldn't see that spit from that. By the way, I just wanted to go back in the story for a second because I did say this to TJ the first night. I think Rondo spit on Chris Paul. I said that because I said, yo,
He did.
his face,
Yeah.
the way he reacted, it was like
Yeah, because I didn't see it.
fucking face.
I didn't
and
see
I
it.
told
but
him, I said, if you run this
Instagram,
clip
boy.
back, yeah, I said, if
Yes.
you run this clip back, you can see Rondo turn his head. And I said, the way my
did on the
brain
sneak
works,
tip.
I said,
Yeah.
the way my brain works, I would have did it where it makes you look crazy,
Right.
and I look normal.
It-
So then I got a reason to punch you in the face. I said that shit to you the first night on Voxer, and when I saw the slow motion, I tagged him instantly. What'd I say?
I think I would have had a little more respect for Chris Paul. I mean, for
Rondo?
Rondo if he would have been
Rondo,
like, I did
like,
spit.
yeah.
Yo, if Rondo would have just been like, yeah, I
Tell the
spit on that
truth.
motherfucker.
I don't have no respect for him.
Fuck him.
I spit
on
I spit
bitches.
him like the ground,
Ooh,
like the ground
right.
I work, like
Right.
the ground I walk on. I have no respect for him.
Facts.
I would have had more, but don't try to make it seem like I was taking I have a mouthpiece. Dude, I saw you
Right,
load up.
right.
So now
You just didn't
Rondo-
load up big. You just it was a small load up. Pwah.
So
Right.
Rondo, now I feel like you a bitch because
Yeah.
you can't own up to
Yep.
what you did.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And like you said, I'm gonna still make it seem like I ain't doing nothing. If I didn't want to fight, pwah.
Right. Man, listen, I wouldn't have looked
You
to the
can-
right. No, I would have. That's
Yeah,
exactly what I
right.
would have done.
Ronald, you
Yeah,
might
Because
exactly.
it makes you look like you didn't spit
right,
on him.
Ronald, you got to miss me with that.
Unfortunately, Rachel Nichols got that fucking angle.
Right. I'm just like, what? I don't give a fuck what Rondo say, and I'm with Rondo. I think he's a bitch, but at least own up to it.
Listen. Enough with the spit shit. Let's go to spitting in the face of all black people. Kanye West.
Oh my God.
Kanye West at his
Here.
finest.
Coon.
I'm gonna start this off with Ashley. Let's see what Ashley has to say about this. Ashley, Kanye West. What are your thoughts about everything that Kanye has become over the last, let's say, year?
Man, I ain't it saddens me, honestly, because, like, I can't even, like, it's hard. It's like, TJ was playing one of Kanye West songs in the car the other day, and he had it up, jamming to it, and I'm like, man, if you don't cut this shit off, it
was
just...
Beyonce Ego.
Yeah, and he was featured on it, and I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
I can't listen to this guy anymore.
Right.
I
It's
could have
just
let the
hard.
drink killers kill my self-esteem.
Right.
But it's just hard to just look
But
at.
I was singing the
I
old
look at
Kanye.
him different now because it's just.
Does it affect you listening to the old music? Because it sounds like it does. So you can't even
It
hear
does.
him prior, right?
I can't.
Alright.
I just feel like it wasn't like I feel like maybe this is the real him. If you, I mean,
Okay, so
I
like,
don't-
is the biggest issue for you the fact that he was like a black hero, so to say,
Right.
prior,
Yes.
and then he turned
was,
into
right.
whatever the
he
fuck
was.
he is now?
Yeah, and I don't know. Yeah,
Because
That's how
that
I
to
feel.
me
It's just-
feels like
it-
the biggest issue. It's like,
It's
dude, you are a
disheartening.
clown in comparison
Yeah.
to who you were. George Bush doesn't care about black people. I'm hugging Donald Trump in the Oval Office.
Like out
What?
of all,
saying I love.
I've
you.
never heard.
Like, for
I never
real?
heard. I never heard George Bush say one racist thing.
Not like
I
that.
personally have.
Not like that.
Did I?
haven't
Do I think
either.
he's a racist? Yeah.
Probably.
Have I heard him say anything? No.
No. George
Donald
Bush
Trump. Do I
definitely
think he's
says
racist? Yeah. Have I
Absolutely.
heard him say racist things? Yeah.
Right.
But the fact that you go in there and saying, I love this man right here, giving him
Yeah,
dapping off,
yeah,
I'm
you
like,
wouldn't say
Well,
that
I
with
didn't want to
George
put you
Bush.
out there myself.
Right.
I didn't want you to
Right.
know. I didn't want you to be in that position. I just thought it would be okay.
I put it this way. Let's switch Donald Trump
Fuck outta
and
here.
George Bush.
Right.
Do you really think Donald Trump would have been down there in Katrina?
Fuck no.
I mean, and then
Not at all.
and I'm looking at these
That's a
comments.
good point because he would have
He was doing the same exact thing.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, right.
Motherfucker
Exactly.
shooting toilet paper into the crowd.
yeah. Like, that's so
Jump shots,
that's
TJ.
so disrespectful. Like, for real?
Oh, hey,
Like,
man.
that's what we do now?
This me. I'm
said-
Donald, man. Let me.
Leave the follow through.
It's all about him.
Dog.
That's I'm like he is the ultimate racist.
Nigga had a hat on.
Yeah, because that's right.
He had a hat on.
What
shooting
president
jump
you know
shots
always wearing hats
with a jump shot?
But mine,
and his hair fucked up?
Mind you, he's taken more vacations than Obama did. As much as he
Remember they
killed
used to talk shit about him?
He's never on the fucking White House.
Right, yeah.
He doesn't come in. Me and Melania would
Right,
be
yep.
there every day.
Right, yep.
And
Right.
this is beautiful. And blah, blah.
You can ask Ashley. I'm in here. I got tears on I'm crying in the living room. It's like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. It's Donald Trump on the fucking grass with an umbrella. It's raining. His wife don't have an umbrella. He talking to the news. Yeah, I think she did great. Blah. He's under the umbrella. She's not. She back there 5 feet away. She did real good.
Listen.
I love her. Blah blah. And then he walks, grabs her. He's still underneath the umbrella, and she's not.
Of course he
You
is.
can ask. She's like, "What are you in there laughing about?" I said, "Cause Donald Trump is a clown, man. I can't fuck with him. I have never met. I haven't met him.
Definitely
I never
not.
seen anyone who don't give a fuck. He's literally all out for himself.
yes. And it saddens me with Kanye because you got people like Donald Trump and, you know, his posses or whoever, you know, laughing at you.
Right,
Because it's,
right.
I'm just like, you just making yourself, then you got people like T.I., Snoop. Like, I'm done with them.
Facts.
Like, it's just hurting you. Like, why? I don't understand it.
And let me say something about Jim Brown that no one ever brings up,
Fucking
and no one
Jim
even
Brown.
says anything about it. Contrary to people's belief, when he was sitting down with Bill Russell and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was sent there to try to get them together to not go against. To me, Yeah, he was in Black Exploitation or movies. He was in there with the movies, but he just as much as a coon as fucking Kanye. And I don't care what anybody say. Yeah, he was one of the first running backs, arguably the best running back of all time, and was called a nigger and all this. But he was the shit that him being there. I wasn't shocked.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
Like I said, they brought him there to ring in Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and make sure everything, Bill Russell and all, and Muhammad Ali was still fighting a good fight.
He was a fucking moderator.
Right, yeah.
And
y'all shouldn't be doing this. Let's all come together.
Not in the sense like we was talking earlier, like, oh, we gonna stay away from certain shit. Like, you know
right,
what I mean?
right,
Like,
right.
Not like that. Like in the sense of like, I gotta keep these guys in check.
Right.
We need to look like we're in line.
Yep.
Like it's different. It's a different concept when you're talking about real shit. You know what I mean? Like our personal life, real shit is one thing.
Right.
But when you're talking about like, topics that affect every fucking person in your culture, you can't do that, man.
Yeah.
And that's like for me to go back to Kanye for a second. That to me is the issue when it comes to like saying, okay, I can listen to his old music. Man, I even listen to like College Dropout and shit right now. I'm like, who the fuck is this dude, man?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can listen
Put
to
things in
old
perspective,
Jay,
man.
right? Because Jay sold drugs and shit, right? To
Right.
start out, he was talking some shit.
Right.
He just had an album, 444, not just, but it's been about a year now. But he had that album, and basically he was saying like, yo, you know, it's better than throwing money away at the strip club, credit. You know what I'm saying? Like he talking like that. That's growth as a
Right.
man. You've grown up. You get it. You know what I'm saying? Your demeanor has changed, and now you educating people in a different light. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that kind of change. But to go from I'm fighting for black people, I'm fighting for different, I'm fighting for change, and then to sit there with this bullshit that like, oh, I put on this hat and it's my Superman cape, and now I feel invincible, like I can do anything, anything's possible. But you just saw a black man in the office, Obama, who fought his ass off against these Republicans who literally were not about shit.
Right.
Mad Republicans came out and said, we legitimately had like a fucking document saying we will not support him in any way because we don't want this to be the norm.
They had a Republican on record saying, I would rather the United States go down than to let Obama succeed.
And
that just goes to show that's the whole Republican Party.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And check this out. This is the crazy shit. Like when you really think about this shit. John McCain. R.I.P. to John McCain, by the way. But John McCain versus Obama, right?
That's the Maverick, goddammit. Don't y'all forget it.
Right. That shit happened. Obama versus Romney.
Mm-hmm.
That shit happened. Both of them speak crazy high
Highly
of
of
Barack Obama.
Exactly.
And they talk shit about Donald Trump and they're Republicans. Like, that's enough right there. Like, listen, I get it. There's parties, people are like side by side. By the way, as Americans, I think it's mad bullshit that we choose sides.
Party.
I'm not a
It's
Democrat.
right or right.
I'm not a
Right is
Republican.
right.
I believe in America. I believe in like what side, you know what I'm saying, is right and what side is wrong. That's the way I look at it. Like I told TJ a long time ago, if Mitt Romney had a ran against fucking Donald Trump,
Right. Wow.
Mitt Romney would have had my
right.
fucking vote.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? Like we were all Bernie Sanders people, I think,
Yeah.
collectively. I think we were all Bernie Sanders people. But like we knew he wasn't
Because,
going to win. It wasn't gonna win.
He is what America needs, but they so stupid.
Too raw for him.
Yeah, they just like, and I told Trey this. I said, when you start talking about going, and this is what Americans need to hear.
Facts.
But when you start, I said, Trey, when you start talking about you going after the banks,
Right.
I said, you're lucky they didn't kill them.
Right, facts. He literally said that to me when I was still in Cali. I remember that. I was like, nah, they don't kill him.
You're lucky they didn't kill him.
Man.
They said, you know what we gonna do is, we just gonna make sure he don't be a nominee.
want
We gonna
him-
make sure he don't win a damn thing.
I wanted him to win so bad, I was going for him.
And my mom and my sister literally voted for Hillary because she was a woman. And this is coming out verbatim. This is coming out their mouth.
Well,
they weren't even listening to her politics.
Well, with that being said, Barack Obama had a lot of
they
just black votes.
Yeah.
There were a lot of just black votes. I made the point to people to let them know I didn't vote for Obama because he was black.
Right, and that's how I was.
I voted for Obama because I loved his policy.
Yeah, right.
Now, mind you, did he do everything he said he was going to do, and did he fulfill every fucking thing he said? No.
No, right.
But he's a fucking politician.
Right.
That's what politicians do. How many white politicians were in office that didn't get the shit done that they said they were going to do? That's a normal
still be
fucking
loved.
thing. For example, 45.
Right.
This motherfucker,
He hasn't did a damn thing.
he hasn't done none of the shit he said he was gonna do until now. Just now, he started kicking this shit because he knows the election is coming back around.
People losing their jobs. White people.
Right.
Losing their damn jobs left and right. Farmers.
Right. And this
And they
motherfucker's
still like, well...
Oh, it's great. I got it. This is the best fucking thing we've heard. I've got this. This is the
Sounded
greatest
like-
fucking America that we've seen in America.
You got white farmers like, yeah, you know, I'm going under.
Right.
You know, I still don't regret voting for Donald Trump. Huh?
Right.
He's
You
still
the
gonna have,
reason why you going under.
You got
still
your
gonna have
dad's
a lot of
camp.
votes at the end.
Oh, he gonna have a ton. It's gonna be hard to usurp this motherfucker
Yeah,
as
it's-
president, like, cause he's literally
He
gonna
is the
have,
perfect candidate for he's like an unlocked character in a video game. They have unlocked
Extra
him
shit.
and he is fucking beating everybody ass.
Yo, he literally has fucking. He shut down this week Michelle Obama's lunch program.
Yeah, that was so messed up. I read about that.
Why did you shut that program down for kids?
A healthy
You
lunch.
can't
You
stand
know why?
no Obama's that
Because those people that voted for him are like, that's the president we voted for.
Right.
That's what we heard.
Right.
He said he
He
was
said-
shutting down all those
Right.
programs.
Said, yeah, he said-
That's an example right now. It's all perception.
You can tell.
do it
You
right
can
now.
tell them. Well, you know.
And it
Matter of fact,
hurts
I'll
so
give you.
bad.
I'll give you a great example.
Yeah.
Lady, she this coming out her own mouth. If it wasn't for Obama and Obamacare, I'd be dead right now. But I didn't vote for Obama. I don't
would.
like Obama. I am a Trump supporter.
Man, listen.
And so the reporter's like,
Huh?
but if it wasn't for
You
Obamacare
would've
and
been dead.
and you would be dead right now. Yes. And I'm just like,
Wow.
wow. You so racist that you can't
Right.
even get out of your own
Right.
way. You can't even see what it is for what it is. You just like, you know what? I get it. You know, I'm racist, but you know, and then what if it wasn't for Obama? Yeah, I'd be dead.
Racist,
But you
but-
know, at the end of the day, Trump is best for what America. Is he?
You know what's crazy though? I've had so many conversations like this recently. Now this is going off topic, but I've had a lot of conversations like this with people recently about, oh, I know this is the right way to go, but
Right. It's always a but.
this is where I am at the moment.
Right.
Now, whoever I'm talking to at this moment, you'll get it. You've actually texted me during this conversation. I'm not gonna message you and say it's you, but TJ knows who the fuck I'm talking about. And you know who the fuck I'm talking about when you listen to this. But it's exactly that concept of like, I understand this is wrong. And this
Right.
isn't the way to go. I get that.
But
But
always a but.
Always the butt.
fuck the butt is what I'm saying. Life's too fucking short.
Just do
man.
what's right, yeah.
Yo, listen, I could leave out of this fucking place right now and fucking die in a car. That's just real
Yep.
shit.
Yep.
You could literally leave out of. It could be an asteroid to crash in here right now. This podcast don't even get out. You know what I'm saying? But that's real life, and that's real decision making. The people are so fucking scared of their own shadow. They scared to make a fucking decision. So for me, it's like, you know what? At the end of the day, at some point, you got to be like, fuck it. It is what it is. I'm gonna do me, you do you. There's a million people in the world. You know what I'm saying? A million people. There's billions of people in the world. I try to say that as a big number and then think about it. There's multiple billions. And I just feel like at some point we have to be realistic with this shit and say, look, I can move and do my own thing. And that's the same thing with presidential elections, religion, whatever you want to break it down to. At the end of the day, life is short. We are who we are, and we have to make our own decisions on what we do, what we find acceptable, and what we're willing to deal with in a realistic situation from day to day. If that's what you're okay with, do you. You know, if that's what you've broken it down to at the end of the day, I'm not going to knock you for it. I'm not knocking you. Do your thing. I love you. Move on. Do you, right? Like I've heard people say that about Kanye. Pusha said it in the Joe Budden interview. I love Kanye. I don't agree with everything he says, but I love Kanye. Okay, no problem. I'm not mad at you for that.
Right.
That's your guy. Technically, he saved you in the industry.
Right. Yeah.
I
made you
get
president of
good music.
good music. Yeah.
And I get it, right? But at the end of the day, a lot of people aren't going to have that relationship with him.
Right.
So a lot of people are going to say, fuck him.
Yeah.
He ain't do shit for me.
And fuck you.
And fuck you for being beside him. You know what I'm saying? You going to war with this
Right,
mother?
right.
Fuck you
Yep.
too. You know what I mean? And I got love for Pusha. I'm not mad at him, but I'm not a like crazy Pusha fan or nothing. You know
He
what I
didn't
mean?
say hi to me. 2004.
Here we go.
You gonna diss my nigga like
Here
that?
we
You know
go.
what? Teamwork,
And fuck
motherfucker.
you, Trey,
man.
but still riding with him.
Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? Drake won that shit.
Here
Drake
we
bodied you
go.
with one
Actually,
record.
y'all. Actually, I'm wrong. It was 2003 that he didn't say because it was November 2003.
Nigga, I was 13, so
The fact
I
he
didn't,
remembers
I
that.
didn't have no beef. He remembers the month and the year. I was 13.
You were there.
I was
Terrible.
13.
You were there that day.
How was I there?
Because you saw me win Homecoming King.
That was the same day?
Yeah.
Well, I was 13.
Wow.
No, you was not 13.
2003.
No.
I was born in 89. So.
Did you see? Did you or did you not see me win Homecoming King?
You didn't win Homecoming King in 2003.
Huh?
You didn't win Homecoming King.
Yes, I did.
Okay, listen.
I want you to think about it.
Okay, wait a second.
So you were.
I graduated 04.
That's true.
So I had to have won Homecoming King in 03.
I guess that's right. I was 13 though. I
You was
graduated.
13 in 9th grade?
I graduated at 17.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So we're still both
yeah,
right.
because you born in July. So yeah,
13 and fucking. That's crazy.
yeah. Yeah, what I'm about to say is it has to be. It can't be 04 because that would mean I would have had to win Homecoming King in November 04. Homecoming is always in November.
Right. But shit, I was 13. This motherfucker bullied me, y'all.
Oh.
I need support. I'm wearing a,
Way to go off topic.
I'm wearing a hoodie right now
I mean,
that
y'all
says
don't
Unleash
even-
your Inner Savage. It's
Y'all don't
about
even
this
know.
motherfucker.
I've been with this guy. Well, not been, but we've been fucking with each other for 14 years. So I've heard all kinds of stories from all kinds of people saying that he was a
All
bully.
bullshit.
So I'm just saying.
All bullshit.
So were you a bully?
Yeah,
And
were
be
you a bully?
honest. Just tell the truth.
Be honest, you drinking? Tell the
Because
truth.
I heard that you put somebody in a trash can.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the question?
Liquid Courage. Were you a bully
Were
or
you
not?
a bully?
He's hesitating, y'all. He's hesitating.
There's
hard.
nothing to
Okay.
think about.
I don't
Answer the
think
fucking
I
question.
don't think I was a bully.
Okay.
I think I was a little stern
A little stern.
on my policies.
His house a little. Oh my
little
god. Wait.
So you put somebody in the trash can, and
I
that's
had
a little stern.
This
Wow.
nigga said his policies like he ran the school.
Did I not?
He had his own
As a
corner,
bully.
y'all.
As a fucking
If
bully.
anybody else get in his corner, it was hell to pay.
Listen. Okay. Listen, I'm not even gonna do this with you right now. This podcast has gone on for a long time now. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Listen, I appreciate the shit out of y'all. Ashley, thank you for adding your 2 cents. Your Angela Ying.
Oh, MG.
Thank you for being Envy, TJ. You light skinned motherfucker. I don't want to be Charlemagne.
You're Charlemagne the God.
Charlemagne the God.
You're a nice Charlemagne the God.
I am the A Mike. So
The nice. Yeah, he the nice one. for
don't do
sure.
that. Listen. At the end of the day,
Charlemagne Purgatory.
listen.
Charlemagne the Purgatory.
Listen here. At the end of the day, we appreciate everybody for listening. Ashley's eating her chips. Y'all can hear it. It's loud. I'm gonna end this shit.
Yo, I can't wait to eat my shit.
Well, you've been eating it. Obviously, we can hear it. But yo, I appreciate y'all tuning in to another Just My 50 Cent.
I'm out here. I'm
minus
going to the
48
bathroom.
My 50 Cent minus 48 podcast. And we will see y'all on the next episode.
Peace out.
Peace.